All right, good afternoon. The chairman, Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center, our Legal Department, co-comrades and the viewers, and Queen Mrs. Olushola live from Ikeja Allen Avenue branch. We have the update of the case of 1 year, 2 months success who is right on the sick bed on the emergency rapid response case reported to our office by one Miss Grace against Mrs. BC, Mrs. Frida Caslike Abrokwa, and Mr. Edward Kwaseson, who stand to be the father, according the supposed father of the child that we have been looking for. Well, yesterday, some of you that have been following up the case had when we waited for the supposed father, who is Mr. Edward, all through yesterday till we went to bed. That he was nowhere to be found. And then the woman in question, Frida, was taken to Afonka police station, where the DPO Afonka police division rejected the woman. And the updates we are giving, we're not just giving updates on the issue of this child alone, but we want to give general updates on what has been going on since the new DPO Afunka police station come on board, which we're still going to review and revisit all the cases of the child abuse we have presented before him in that division that he never put proper attention to. One, the case of child abuse on the woman who reported that they were living in the Air Force base, a woman married to an Air Force officer, and her younger brother sexually abused a girl that was living with her, a teenager of 15 to 16 years that were attending the case. For some of you that seriously listen or carefully listen to the response of the DPO Avoca police station, where we put call across to him, he said we're spoiling case. You people are spoiling case for us, which till this moment we cannot really ascertain and explain the statement, how that statement come on board. And while we're still on, the lady in question called us that yes, the case was transferred to gender, but they were threatening her all round, and she kept coming to our office. Because of the time, my tight schedule, I was not able to meet her, and when I called her, she was scared of. But the case will still be revisited. On the second case is the case of a child, a girl child, who reported that her father had been molesting her sexually, that we actually called the police and we hand over the case to the same Afunka Police Division, which in turn they told us that they have transferred the case to Gender Department. To this moment, we don't even know how the case went. I visited Gender. One somebody told me there that the case where they check the case or whatever, they try to settle family issue. A situation like this is have nothing to do with family. As far as that child right is concerned, she's still a teenager, she's a minor, and we must stand to fight for her rights until she gets to adult age and she feel like forgiving the father or withdrawing the case from court. Then she can do that. But as far as the child is concerned, and she can't speak on her own for herself, we will always stand to speak for her. So some of you that feel Nigeria police can never be trusted, I counter some statement that not every police. And for some of you that understand and have been following our pages, I personally hardly speak about some police because I know we syndicate with so many police stations, police officers, commands, divisional police station, divisional department, and also even to the level of zone and all that. So we know those that have that integrity that they protect, and those that cannot, that don't bother about the integrity of their own integrity and the integrity of Nigerian police. We will not have any reason, we will not have any cause to hide such person. Once such issues arise in our office, we will bring it to the public and bring it to the notice of the high authority to place that person on check. One, we have no jurisdiction, we have no right whatsoever to apprehend or to arrest anybody and detain the person in our custody. But we have right as an individual, as a citizen, to also arrest somebody within our own ability and hand over to police, left for the police to detain and also investigate the case properly. But the situation where we hand over suspects to police and police is comparing us to keep and detain the person in our custody, I don't know where, how possible that will be. The Nigeria did not belong to anybody. Nigeria belonged to everybody. Nigeria did not belong to Nigeria police. It belongs to everybody as far as citizens is concerned. So that we are going to address that issue. The woman in question, we cannot throw her to the streets. And for the nature of the case we are treating, of this innocent child that have been abandoned to her fate to die before we rescue the child. And as we're talking to you, this child condition is still critical in the hospital. As I'm talking to you, they are still in search of blood to infuse into this child. The child have been on drip with other medication, but the blood have not even been gotten to this moment. Stay there. One. Then the bone of contention is that we don't even know who is the father of the child. We don't know who is the mother of the child. The storyline behind this child is so complicated. Different statements. Madam Bisi is giving statement. This woman in question is giving different statement. The man in question is not on ground. And you are expecting us to release this person. Then after the treatment of the child, whom do you expect the child to be released to? To on air? Or to the person that have abandoned this child to her fate to die over how many days? So please, we have the supposed father of this child in our house. We still want to listen to both of them. From our camera, we have been capturing them when they were having some discussion at the reception. Let the man tell us how he come about this child. Then we will equally tell you what we have find out so far about this sources of a child as far as this case is concerned. But we are not going to relent. If Afonka, well, however, we can arrest and hand over to any police station as far as our offices is concerned. If we have all this in Ujelegba and case come up there, if we meet the person, we'll hand over to them or we'll call them to pick the case or we'll transfer it to them because it's their jurisdiction, it's their responsibility to investigate case, even however we present it. If you don't have suspect in your custody, you don't take the statement of the suspect, how would you investigate the person? We are going to we are going to go into that much later, but let's have this interview with this man in question. Thank you. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page on Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. For more useful information, visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng. Thank you. Take off the mask and let's hear you out properly. You will speak up because there is no mic for you here. We will expect to hear from you. Your name, where you come from, the state you hail from, the country you come from, and you tell us your relationship with that child called Success.
My name is Edward Kwesi. I'm a Ghanaian.
Okay.
I've been in Nigeria since year 2000.
Okay.
It was a company that brought me here.
Company? What is the name of the company?
No, not really company. It's an, let me say, party designed destiny. If they want to do any ceremony or any party, we are the one. I'm a tailor. We are the one who go and decorate everything, so everything decorates the ground.
But at least even if you are a Ghanaian, or the fact that you are part of the African Union, before you come to Nigeria, you have your passport and everything that legalizes you staying in Nigeria since 2000. Since 2000 that you came in here.
Yeah.
So how did you come in? That is what I want to hear, sir.
I came in with passport.
With passport. You said you came in with a company.
Yeah,
they are the name of the company.
It's not really a company. But
How did you come in with the phone?
let me off it. Let me off
No, give them the phone. Take the phone. Drop the phone outside there. Where is the phone we gave to you? Hello, where is our the phone? Just give her, let her drop it there. Yeah, thank you.
So they are the one who brought me here.
What is the name?
Really, they don't have name, but they do occasion things.
They don't have name. Is it an individual? Is it one person, or
It's
is
one
there any
person.
human being that doesn't
It's-
have name? You give us the name of the person.
It's an Igbo man.
What is his name, sir?
It's called Ikechukwu.
Okechukwu. Ikechukwu abi Okechukwu?
Okechukwu.
Okechukwu who, please?
Okechukwu Amadi.
Where is he residing?
As at now, I don't know where he's whereabouts because he traveled out.
Okay, how long did you work with Okechukwu?
I worked with him like 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
So I went back and came back again.
You went back to Ghana?
Yeah.
And came back again?
Yeah.
You came back through who? How did you come
Through
in?
the same person.
The same Okechukwu?
Yeah.
After
Amadi.
4 years. You came in 2000?
2000? Yeah.
Year 2000?
Yeah.
Then you spent 4 years?
4 years.
You went back 2004? And you came back when again?
I came back 2005.
You came back 2005?
Yeah.
Through who? Through Okechukwu?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was here working. So I was here working with him.
As a tailor?
As a tailor.
Where is the place located?
And that time he was living at Surulere. But
Okay.
as at now, I don't know his whereabouts.
Okay.
So from then now, I've been working with people up and down.
Who are the people?
Not one place, because I don't have a permanent work. If somebody gets work, you can call me up. Come and help me do this work. So after that was last 2 years, I got married. Last 2 years, I got married.
Got married last 2 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got married. So my wife was pregnant. So somewhere along the line, around 7 months, she started getting sick. So we have been going hospital up and down, hospital here. So she gave birth to Success on the April 30th last year.
Which hospital?
In short, she didn't, before we reached, she has given the birth on the way. She gave the birth on the way.
Where?
In Abado, Adinyo.
Where exactly in Abado?
Adinyo, if you get to Agbado Oja, when you ask Adinyo, they will show you where Adinyo is.
No, we'll visit the place.
Okay. Okay. So, along the line, after 2 months, I lost my wife. And that
how did you lose her?
Because when she gave birth, we went to Ifako General Hospital. So they treated her. After they treated her, this thing went down because always she was complaining that she's feeling severe headache.
You married the wife from which family?
From Ghana. It's an Ghanaian.
It's Ghanaian.
Yeah.
You have the picture of you and your wife?
I have the picture in the house.
You have the picture in the house?
If not that, I lost my phone. We went to Warri when we were coming. We had an accident, so my phone spoiled. If not, so I will show you all the pictures inside my phone.
Go ahead.
Because this phone is a new phone that I'm using. So I lost her. So during the COVID time, I was in the house. I am the one taking care of the child. But early
Where?
this year, in the same where I'm living,
Where is the address?
Agbado Adinyo,
Number what? Now which street?
number 16 Harmony Street.
Mm-hmm.
Number 16 Harmony Street.
Mm-hmm.
I was there taking care of the child. So
Hold on now. Number 16 Harmony Street, Agbado. Agbado who?
Adinyo.
Adiyan. Mm-hmm.
So around February, somebody called me for a work. So I told this my cousin because this one, once a while we used to see, not every time. I told her that this baby, how am I going to do? I'm looking for somebody who will take care of this my baby. So he said there is a woman, Mama Ima. Her name is what did you call it? Dairo, Elizabeth Dairo. She said she can take care of the baby. So I went and met her first. We talk. It's okay. She will collect 10,000 every month. I said, okay, no problem. So I took the baby to her. After she said she will not collect 2,000 or that, she will collect 20,000. I said, okay, no problem. So I've been sending money to her. I've been
Through
paying
which account? Through who?
through her account. I would like for her to go to the bank, collect statement of account. Come, let's say right from this year, reach now, come, so that everybody will see, will know what I am talking about.
You send it
So-
the money every month or every week or every 2 months?
Every month, at times she will say she doesn't have money. I will call somebody if I'm not around. I will call somebody that, okay, help me send money to this account. They will send it through POS to her. So
What is the account number? Give us the account number.
it's inside my phone.
We will get it. Go ahead.
Okay. So that was last month. I told her that, come, I don't have money, but somebody has called me for a job at Warri. So I want to go Warri and come. So anyhow it is, let me know. So I went to Warri. That was on the 14th of this month when I'm coming back. We had an accident. So somebody gave me this new phone that I told her that I want to get in touch with this person. But as they say, I should not talk because of this thing that affects inside me. I should not. So let me send message to her. So I sent message.
You had accident to when?
When we were coming back from Warri to Lagos,
You
after
and who?
we were 3 people.
When?
That was 14th August
Which year?
this year.
Mm.
This year, 14th August.
You and who went to Warri?
With 2 of my friends.
2 of your friends.
Yeah.
Over what? You traveled to Warri. What for? What purpose?
To go and walk. Somebody invited to come.
You said you are working in Lekki.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it where? Whom are you working with in Lekki precisely?
I am not working with anybody. If
Okay.
somebody,
Where do you stay in Lekki? Because you said she said you don't come home there.
Yeah.
And you only come once in a while. And if you don't have who you are working with, where do you stay in Lekki?
I stay with a friend.
Who is the friend?
It's in Lekki now.
What is the name of the person?
They call him Abe.
Abe who?
Abiodun.
Abiodun. Abiodun who?
Adisa.
You give us the address. You are not going to write the address out, but you give us the address of the person when we are done with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem. I'll give you. So when we were coming, we had an accident. So the thing affected me. She was, anytime if what do they call it? Elizabeth Dairo, the woman that is taking care of my child, any day that he flash me, I must call her back. So she flashed me about 3 times. So I text her that I have an accident, but I cannot talk because they don't allow me to talk. So wait, if I come, or I will try to get in touch of somebody to send you money.
Which hospital were you treated when you had accident?
It was in Ore
Mm.
that they took us to one clinic
Mm.
that they treated us.
What is the name of the clinic?
I don't know.
Which type of vehicle that you were in that you had accident?
This Sienna.
Sienna, which company?
It doesn't a private listen.
Who owns the private motor?
I don't know. Me,
You just see the motor on the road, you enter.
I didn't enter from the road.
How did you enter?
We enter from Sapele Road.
Mm-hmm.
We entered the Sienna from Sapele Road to Lagos.
Mm.
So I text her, even the message is inside my phone, and that see what is happening, see what is happening. But get patience. If I come, I will see what I can do. That was the end.
When last did you see your supposed daughter, the child you claim to be, or when last did you see her?
I saw her about, let's say, 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
Where did you see her?
In the woman's house.
You went to the woman's house?
Yes.
And what happened that day?
Nothing. The baby was okay before I left.
When you gave her the baby, was the baby sick or not?
When I gave her the baby, they said that there is something inside her stomach. Yoruba they say that they call her oka. Mm-hmm. That was disturbing her. So she was the one who took the baby to all those people who are selling her book. Mm-hmm. He said it was 3,500. Mm-hmm. I gave her the money. Say, okay, take. Let them give her the apple so that this thing will go. Mm. And she took her to, because me, I don't always stay one place.
If it is the original I'm looking for. The original have a silver something. Okay. This one still for the copy. This one still for the copy. Let's keep thank you. Right.
So at times I'll be there, she will tell me, this girl need medicine. I say, how much? Go and ask. She will go and buy. The last one that we took her to, what do they call it, health center at Abado, near Kola, near that Kola, that health center at Kola. We took her there. They wrote medicine for us and this. So when we went, he said the medicine was 7,000. I sent the money to her into her account. Go and buy the medicine. Anytime she said, they need this medicine, I will send through her account. So I was surprised when she told me, my cousin told me that Success is not feeling fun and they have taken her to hospital, this and that. I said, how? Now, me, I don't have money with me. I don't have money with me.
Yeah, so you remain some things. Go ahead.
I don't have money with me.
That is stamp with blue stamp. With carry all these things.
I don't have money with me, so you should wait. Maybe by 3 days or 4 days time, I will come and see. So she told me that it is not Mama Ima Tuka, the landlord. I said, what is happening? So even yesterday, I have to come, but I don't have money with me. It was yesterday night late that one of my friends sent 3,000 to me. I told him that see what is happening, see what is happening. So he sent the money. And this money, because of the rain, I should have been here in time. But because the rain was heavy, that is so that is how I see.
Okay. Your statement with what is your relationship with this woman?
It's my cousin.
Your cousin.
Yeah.
The daughter, mom,
My
explain.
sister.
Remove that and let me hear
Sorry.
what you're saying.
My
I'm saying
sister.
that
My sister.
I'm trying to correct him. That
This person is learned. Allow him to correct himself.
okay, sorry.
What is your relationship?
It's my
Mom.
sister's daughter.
Okay.
It's my sister's daughter.
Your sister's daughter.
Yeah.
She's your niece.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Okay. But your both statement is contradicting.
Herself.
What this our statement yesterday is different from what you said. You say you married your wife 2 years ago. Hmm?
Sorry.
They've been
Sorry.
staying to
Wait.
explain to him
Wait.
that you have been
Wait.
staying with her for
wait.
long
That,
now.
madam.
Wait.
I will send you out
Wait.
here for him.
Wait. Let me explain.
Explain, sir.
We were staying together. I have not paid bride price. You know, woman, if you never pay bride price on her, it's not your wife. Until that 2 years, I went and paid her bride price.
How long have you been staying with her?
We have been staying for long, almost like like 9 years.
Where and where have you and her lived together? In Nigeria here.
We live at what do they call it? Iju.
Number what?
Iju number 9. Number 9A Fatima Lane.
9A.
Fatima Lane. Yeah.
Iju.
That's Iju Station.
For how many years?
It was there that I brought her for, let's say, 9 years.
You stayed there for 9 years?
No, that compound, I stayed there for 3 years before I left there.
So both of you stayed there for 3 years?
Yeah, before I left there.
Where again have you lived with her?
From there, we went to that Agbado, that Adion.
And then you lived there till she died?
Yeah. Yes.
You lived there, she died?
Yes.
Okay, you lived there for how long? Till this moment?
Yeah.
You are still living there till this moment?
Up to now, I'm still living there.
And she died last year?
Yeah.
You say she died last year, April 30th.
No, she gave birth.
She gave birth April 30th. April 30th. And she died when?
Within 2 months' time, she died.
You should know exactly when she died.
She died June 31st.
June 31st?
Yeah.
2021?
Yeah.
Where exactly did she die? She died in the house, died in the hospital?
No, she died in the house.
Died in the house? Yeah. In the same compound there?
Not the same compound.
Where? You said you are living there till this
We are living, but when she was sick.
Yes.
When she was sick. After we treated her and everything. So later on, they said this one is not an ordinary disease. So I took her to, what do they call it? Atom.
What is Atom?
Atom in Ogun State.
In Ogun State? Where is it? Which person's house?
One man's house.
Eh?
One man's house.
What do you take her there for?
To treat her.
What is the name of the man?
The man, I don't know his name, but he is something like an herbalist.
Herbalist?
Yeah.
Who took you there?
It was somebody who directed me.
Who is the person that directed you there?
The person is not living with us again. He has passed. The person is not living with us again.
What is the name of the person?
The person, they call him Baba Shegu.
Baba Shegu.
Okay, to try to correct your English.
What are you saying?
I don't need to try to correct his English. Like what he's saying that is herbalist. They are not. It's not herb. It's like all these herbs
Okay,
All
did you
this-
go with them?
No. When
Have
I'm-
you been to that place?
No.
Do you know how the place look like?
Sorry.
Your
You know what I'm saying,
truth
so
will come out from
no
both of you.
problem.
Excuse me. Did you go with him?
No, ma.
Have you visited the place?
You know what I'm saying, so
I said, did you visit
no,
the place?
because of the way he spoke it in our language, that Arasabia, it means what I'm trying to come out is like all this, like Yenkem, all these herbs, this thing. But as his guys put it like herbalist work, that's how he told me. That's what I'm just trying to correct here. Like all this, what I'm trying to say is like people that work in body, all this type of this thing.
Did you go there with Madam Two? No. You know you are the connector of everything. If you talk again, if I'm not asking you a question, and I would not want you to say a single word to interrupt him on this question again. I warn you for the last time. You took this woman to Ogun State, according to you.
Yeah.
By you and Baba Shegu go there. What when she was sick? You went there with the child, or you went with her alone to that herbalist?
I went alone with her.
Who was with the child when you went with her?
And there was, what do they call it? My destined children that they were with me.
Who are those children?
They are twins.
Who belongs to who?
This their daughter.
Mm.
They were with me.
Mm.
So they were the one that took care of the children before we went there.
Mm-hmm. You stayed there for how long?
I didn't stay there. When I went there, because of the child, I left her there and came back.
Mm-hmm.
So every day I would be going and coming until I lost her.
How long did she stay there?
He stayed there for 4 days.
4 days.
Yes.
What is the condition? What is her health condition before you took her there? Did she walk to that place, or you took her in a vehicle without her walking at all?
She walked by herself
to that place.
That place. The only complaint that she was complaining that he has severe headache and she cannot see. If it starts, he said she can't see very well. That's her complaint.
That's her complaint.
Yeah.
And you took her to Ogun State.
Yeah.
To that herbalist for treatment. And she now, after 4 days, she died.
Yeah.
After 4 days, she died.
Yes.
She died where?
At that Ogun State.
And where did you bury her?
We buried her at cemetery.
Where is that cemetery?
The same town, Atom.
Atom is where? In Ogun State?
In Ogun State. If you are going to, what do they call it?
Where? Which day did you bury? Which day did you bury her?
We buried her the following day.
The following day. Yeah. Who was there? Which member of her family was there present when you buried her?
In short, none of her family was there.
None of her family was there.
I called. Listen, because if you are killing me, what I say, I will say.
Say it.
I called her family because she doesn't have father, she doesn't have mother. I called her.
She only doesn't have brothers, she doesn't have sisters.
They have only one brother.
Okay.
I called the brother that, see what has happening. The brother said he doesn't have money to come. So if I want to bury her, I can bury her.
Where is that her brother?
Her brother is in Ghana.
In Ghana?
Yeah.
Don't worry. Police will do their proper investigation. We are only asking you a question. Anything, whatever is going to take us to ensure justice for this child, we will do that without hesitation. One, you took her to Ogun State because she have stomach pain after childbirth, right?
Stomach and headache. I said
Stomach and headache. That is
yes,
what
yeah.
I'm saying now. Because she was having stomach and headache, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you were living with her for 9 good years,
Yes.
and you later went and paid dowry 2 years ago.
Yes.
After you paid the dowry 2 years ago, then she now gave birth to this success.
Success.
After she gave birth to success, she now having headache and stomach pain. You now took her to Ogun State, to a herbalist where they can treat her. Then after 4 days, she died there. As she died there, you now buried her in Ogun State. You called one of her brother and they said they don't have money to come. Buried her there. And you buried her there. You know the grave, right?
Why not?
Good. What is the name of your wife?
It's called Rose.
Rose who? What is her father's name?
My wife's father's name.
You will ask me again. I know I'm not speaking Latin. I'm speaking simple English that you are hearing.
I'm hearing you.
So you don't need to ask me back.
The father is late, as I said.
Who is late? If you are late now, you have me. What is the name of the father?
All right. The father's name is called John.
John who?
John Kofi.
Okay. Keep calling any name that come your head.
If I don't know, I didn't
John
ask
Kofi,
her.
Abi.
Yes.
Where is their family house in Ghana?
Their family house is in Ghana is in Western region.
Western region.
Yes.
Okay. You said you have the picture of the marriage both of you did in Ghana, right?
Yeah.
And the picture is in your house?
Yeah.
The picture is in your house here?
Yeah.
Okay. The card that you were presenting, that is the birth certificate. Do you know that June does not have 31st?
June.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. It was 30.
What is 30?
30th June.
Okay, the daughter born April 30.
Yes.
The mother died June 30.
June 10. 2 months. Exactly 2 months.
Exactly 2 months.
Yes.
The mother now died. Okay. And you gave them a card, hospital card, that was where Success was born. How did you come about that card?
Wait, I didn't give them card.
Who gave them that card?
Wait.
I'm waiting.
Listen to me.
I'm listening.
After she gave birth,
Mm.
we took the baby to health center for immunization.
Mm-hmm.
We took the baby, listen to me, the baby for immunization.
I never tell her I have ear problem.
No, thank you. For immunization. So it was the health center, they gave us that card. It was the health center that they gave us that card. Not a hospital card though.
Which of the health center?
It's in the same Adion, our side there.
They gave you the card that what?
For the immunization of the child.
Mm.
So every 2 weeks, we have to take her there for checkup.
Mm.
Yeah.
So that is how you come about the card?
Yes. If I take you there now, you will see her name in their register.
Hold on. Okay, on this.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Hello, mommy.
Hello, Grace. How are you?
Good afternoon, ma.
How are
Brought
you?
into the third hospital. That hospital they wrote on the card Okugbolu.
Hold on.
So on getting there, I've shown them the card.
Hold on.
So
Hold
I said,
on. Hold
okay,
on. I'm the one that called you. You hold on. I know why I'm calling you. So come.
okay, ma.
How did you go? The card you took. What happened to the first hospital you went to? What happened? Give us situation report from the beginning to the end.
I was at the first health center. They directed me to another one. So when I got to the other one, they were telling me that this is not their card, maybe it's first card, but they now directed me to the third one. So I'm getting to the third one now. They told me that that is their card, that that the card was brought to them. That means the person brought the child for immunization. um the person they don't know the person that brought the child, but they don't fill form for immunization. It's only card they do give out for immunization. So on the card, maybe there was maybe something was wrong with the girl, so they couldn't give their immunization that day. So they now gave them another appointment date to come, but they did not come. So from the card, they said the girl has never for once in her life received any immunization.
Thank you. You heard what she said.
Yeah.
You said you immunized the child.
I said I took her for immunization,
Mm-hmm.
but because of that sickness that was with her, they directed us to Kola. That Kola side, that health center Kola side. So it was there we went. That they gave her medicine and other things from there. That's what I'm saying.
They will first of all go to where you and this woman was living. You know how long both of you are living. You will still take police to where she died and what led to her death. We want to know who you took her to. What was the treatment? Is the person licensed to treat person that is sick? Is it normal treatment? Is it ritual killing them? Whatever you took her to that place, the office should know. Then outside that, they are going to run DNA test between you and the child to know if you are the true father of the child. Then outside that, why did you abandon the child?
Madam, please, to go.
Do you have you
Wait,
say this person
wait,
hold on.
wait.
You say this person is your sister daughter. So what is wrong if this person is your sister daughter and you hand over that child to her to take care of instead of giving to an outsider if you say the child belongs to you?
As she is, she's okay. You let me leave her own because I don't want to add program to what to her own.
How?
That is why I told her because she is not strong. She has a kidney problem.
Okay.
So I don't want to add program to her program. So when I told her, I said she knows somebody who can take care of this child.
All right. The call line is open for your opinion, your observation, your contribution on 0903 000 2474. bring human rights for me. Throw that chewing gum from your mouth. Give me the phone. I need the plain sheets. Good afternoon, your name and where you are calling from.
Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, madam.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm Sola calling from Nigeria.
You say?
I'm online and following the issue of the birth child. What I would like to say is I
Hello.
will talk to the father of this child. After abandoning that child, you have not done well. No matter anything, no matter any situation, it is that this child is your only child. And if you take a look at the problem that you told me, you were the mother of this child for 9 years, no child. And it was when you paid her down, that was when she took him. Unfortunately, 2 months after she had that child, after so many years of looking for this child, she died. She gave up the ghost. And the only child that you have is that. You just abandon that child just like that. And you have not really done well in that aspect. But as far as I will have my own opinion too, where the mother of the child died, what killed her, what this, that, I don't really think, because this man here is an old man. This man is just an old man. In fact, from the story that he is saying, it's because he's an old man, he doesn't even know how to come about it. I wish he knows the woman rights. And I'm taking this child directly to the woman rights. This wouldn't have happened. President, please. I know you must investigate. I know. But they should just do the DNA test to know. Because this kind like what we say now, we don't know who they saw the truth. We don't know who they love. So that is what I have to say now.
Thank you. The call line is 0903-2474 is the call line. Thank you. Zero 0903-2474 is the call line. Your name and where you are calling from, please.
I'm calling from Abuja. This is Ogechi.
Go ahead.
I'm looking at the man actually. Like the first caller said, he doesn't seem coordinated. I think he should be 8. But if we have to look at it critically, we'll find out that somehow this man could be saying the truth. And DNA is actually needed. It's very important because if you have to make headache, that DNA test will have a whole lot to do. And I think another problem they had is financial problem. That if they had had that money and had somebody that could look after the baby, I'm sure that all these things have come out. But the right thing he should have done is to talk to human rights. So that's where he needs to. So my advice, if I have to give, is that it's better that DNA is conducted. So we have to know the truth of the whole thing and know how we can come in to assist people. I want to also appreciate you for what you have done so far. Thank you so much for being there for everybody. Thank you.
Thank
God
you.
bless you.
Bye. You too. Good afternoon. Your name and where you are calling from?
Good morning. I'm calling from United States.
Sorry, we can't hear you. Your voice is very poor. If you can find out to call back or whatever.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, we can manage it.
Hello? You can hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay, my name is Mr. Obi. I'm calling from state of Arizona, USA. I want to say a big thank you to what you and your husband is doing. And in this case, I'm trying to follow this case because of the timing. It's gonna be a very long case. But what I want to contribute is you have to follow that young man with ease because maybe there will be some little truth in what he's saying. For instance, going to the health center, it would be very good that he will go to the health center with you, with your office. Because I was once a health worker. I worked in the Ministry of Health in Anambra State before I traveled to live in America. When we get to the health center with this kind of problem, some of them might be scared and they will not come out to say the truth. But if the man went with you guys to the health center, he can say, this is the place I came with my daughter, and this is the guy they get, so they can bring down their ledger. It comes with number so that you guys can be able to verify. Another one is when you say that you're going to go to see the native doctor, to see if the native doctor has a license. It's going to be a problem because the native doctor might not have license. I know how Nigeria is. If the native doctor does not have license, he might deny the man outright because he don't want trouble. Because when you know how this is going to be in Nigeria, it's not going the way it's supposed to be going. So I will just give my little advice that you have to use your discretion as a Nigerian because we are not that exposed in having license or authorization to do something. And at times in the health center, we have people that have red back. When they come in, we have to advise them to go to national population census to register their kids based on that. But in this man's situation, that was not done. So what he's saying might be correct about his effort in trying to get his baby cured. And that is what I'm about to tell you guys now, for now, until you see where the case is going. And the one thing that you suggest that is very nice is to get the DNA of the child first. That was very, very painful. I thank you and your husband so much. And God will bless you guys in your selfless job you are doing to Nigeria. Thank you, madam. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Your name and where you are calling from?
I'm calling from Dallas, Texas, US. My name is Ino Aprilia. Madam, thank you so much. I mean, few days I've been following you, looking at what you are doing. You're doing so amazing job. What I'm seeing with this man, it has to be two things. Either he was being owed the baby or not. What I'm saying, if he is the one who is not owing the baby, along the line, they were trying to hide his baby. Because based on what he's saying at the health center, this man said he took the baby to immunization, but when they called, they said they did not fill out the form. Why? He didn't fill out the form. If this story is true, then we need to And I will love you to put both of them in jail till all the investigation is done. Because this man is not telling the truth. How can you maltreat a newborn baby that the mom passed away? How can you do that? So my eyes is full of tears with everything what he's telling people, with the experience of that, because there is nothing wrong with that baby. It's just nutrition. There is no food for the baby. The lack of good food is what is happening to the baby. So that is my contribution.
Thank you very much. Your name and where you are calling from?
Good afternoon, my able president. My name is Rosemary. I'm calling from the US. I want to contribute to the program going on.
Go ahead, ma'am.
I observed something, a statement between us and the lady taking care of success in the hospital. The lady told this honorable party that this man only gave her money one time and disappeared. But what the man is telling us today is saying that he keeps giving this lady 20,000 every month. And maybe a bank statement is going to show that. So my question to this man is, or maybe to the woman in the hospital taking care of the success, does that mean that it was a kind of a business the woman was trying to do with this man just because he needs to take care of the baby? Something is fishing there.
Yeah.
And I have no answer to that. So I observed that and I wanted to bring it to the office. Thank you for your good work.
Thank you, ma'am. The call line is 09030002474. Your name and where you are calling from?
Good evening, President. My name is Mr. Frank, calling from State of Israel. Please, I'm calling in respect of the case going on in this state. While my observation and contribution might become somehow controversial due to the understanding from what this man and the woman in the office is saying. First of all, I want to point out something here. We are talking about going to DNA. What assuming that the lady in question may have two recipes. What if that this lady, this man is not the biological father of this lady, of this child. Maybe the lady had this child from another man, and it turned out to be negative. It's going to be complicated. So what I'm trying to say here is this. I think from what these two people are saying in the office, there is something they are not telling us. I think the best thing we can do is hand them over to police. If they stay in the jail, maybe 1 week, truth might come out from them one after the other. This is my humble suggestion. And also, my able president, please, what time can I be able to call you? Because I would love to talk to you in private.
You call after the program.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
God bless you.
And you too, thanks. Good afternoon, your name and where you are calling from.
My name is Good afternoon, my president. My name is Elizabeth. I'm calling from University.
Go ahead, ma'am.
I'm calling in because of what you shared online now. All what I want to put in now is just that let's just take care of this perfect girl first and let this man be. I don't think this man is in the right form of mind. So now, as I'm looking at it, all results are lie. That's not the point of the show. Let's face subject credit. Yesterday, yesterday, I was weeping when you were weeping yesterday. I was crying. I've never dropped my money for human rights before because I always think it's not. But yesterday was so touching that I have to drop 15,000. What I have for the girl yesterday. So it was so sad. Let's drop this man. Let's face this girl. And I'm begging you, don't let us give this girl back to this man. Nobody. We are going to take care of her, and God will help us all. We just calling him and saying blah 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 is not the point of conversation. Let's just see this girl through. But I believe that there is something behind this girl that makes her to come online. There is something here that makes her to come out. As far as I'm concerned, please let's just talk about this girl first. Because this man, there is something fishing in him. I'm even hungry looking at him. I don't know if he's having to talk with him. Because he's not alone with him. He's not alone. He's very alone. He knows where to go. When something like this happens, fine, in a shop, ask him to tell you what to do. Let him address you what to do. But go and giving more and more better to somebody that you don't know, and later on, who wants to do better? Nobody knows. The brother in Ghana has to be involved. After the death of the sister, what has the brother talked to the man? We have not heard about it. The brother knows the woman has the daughter, and whoever has of the daughter, nobody has heard about it. Fine, don't you have a family of your wife? You don't have a family too as well. We are not even bothered. Let this man come see his head that is not correct. He tell you there and be correct. Later on, will know what you're going to do with the girl. I'm particular about that because she must know that she will get out of where she is, and we're not giving back to this man. Anything that will change, God will help us all. Everybody online, you can hear me. Let's help the first girl. Let this man be. Mr. President, thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Your name and where you are calling from, please.
This is Madam calling from Australia.
Sorry, we cannot hear you. Can you be audible?
My name is Tosin calling from Australia. Hello, Madam. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, my name is Tosin calling from Australia.
Okay, go ahead, Tosin.
Yeah. I'm very happy for all what you've been doing, you and your husband. May the Lord bless you abundantly.
Amen.
This case that is ongoing now, well, we should not attach sentiment. As in, we should not be treating this man sitting here that is an old man. That has nothing to do with what is going on. Someone can be old and also be wicked. If you leave that kind of faith for someone to be taken care of, and you didn't even look back, it shows the kind of wickedness. And when you throw questions to this man, the way he reacts to that question, sometimes he will ask the question back to you. You mean my father, my in-law? He was thinking the kind of question, how to reply to that your question, so I can form another line. Everything that I was saying, I'm sure this man is lying. Even if I saw he's the father of that baby, he must have anything. He must have something to do with the death of his wife. He's hiding something, which I believe everything will be open soon. Even the health center they went to today, it was arranged. Because what he said about that health center before they went there is different from what they meant there. So I just pray everything will be open. Thank you very much, madam.
Thank you, sir. 0903-2474 is our call line. We're rounding up. Your name and where you are calling from, please.
Hello?
Yes, your name and where you are calling from.
Hello?
Your name and where you are calling from.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Leslie from Saudi Arabia.
Can you speak up, please?
My name is Leslie from Saudi Arabia.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you so much for your effort so far, and thank you for the way you've been helping Nigerians. Pertaining to this process issue, I just want to contribute a little bit because, in my own opinion, I think
We hardly hear you. Okay, you can call back if you can still get us. All right, so just have chance for just 5 more calls and we'll conclude on what to do next. 0903-2474 is our call line. Your name and where you are calling from, please. I guess it's network. Zero nine zero 2474 is our call line. Your name and where you are calling from.
Yeah, good afternoon, madam. My name is Rachel.
We can't hear you now. You were calling for those. To
Can you hear me?
now you are talking. Yes,
Oh, I'm so sorry. You can't still hear me.
I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay. My name is Rachel. I'm calling from Lagos.
Hold on, Chairman, sir. Somebody is online, sir.
Okay, thank you very much for this case, and I'm very, very interested in the case because of the little girl. And as regards to the statement this man is giving out, we cannot confirm now that he's telling lie or he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
Well, how we can find out now is DNA needs to confirm that he's the real father.
Yes.
That way. Also, the further investigation still needs to go ahead, especially the family line lineage of his wife and where did he bury his wife. And, more information needs to be found out. Why did he just abandon his child to another woman's hand? And at the same time, the woman now abandons the child. So the man still needs to face the music of his action. So this is just my contribution about it, madam.
Thank you very much. Chairman, good afternoon, sir.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Yes, sir.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Yes, sir. Sir? The line is cutting off. I barely hear you, sir. Sir?
You said you can't hear me, what?
I can hear you now. Calls were coming in, so we're cutting it off.
Okay. I said that the man in question, what are the evidence so far to show that the daughter belonged to him? Did he come with any picture or family members or where he's living? Maybe the compound he was living when he married to this woman. Maybe you can think of one or two persons. I mean, this modern day is just about less than 2 years now. There's supposed to be picture regarding to the wife and to the child. That is for the man, although there might be need for DNA. So they should bring some people, family members, picture and all that, if at all we may not go for the DNA. Then for the woman, how is she related to the man? So there should be proof also. There should be picture to show, family picture or picture of their both parents. For that woman, until we get the fact, even though this man is the father, we also need to get some facts based on what she told us yesterday so that people will learn from it. You can't just come to our office or come to public and start talking lying or whatever to the whole world. So lying also is an offense. That is my view at this moment. And how do you want to end it? Is there any way you are taking them to? Are you releasing him? And I can see some people are talking about kidney in the comment section. Who is suffering from kidney failure? That I don't know because I wasn't watching from the onset.
Okay, sir. The man in question will ask him, he said he's still living at the place where the woman gave birth to the child before she died. But the woman did not die there. Said he took the woman to Ogun State for a treatment. And after 4 days, she died. And he buried her at Ogun State there. That is one statement. Then the second one is he said they have been living there. He gave two address. First, he said they were living at what is it called? Iju Station, that they lived there for 4 years with a woman before they packed out to started living at Agbado before she died. And then thirdly, he said he have the pictures of their marriage that they did in the same house at Agbado. I hope that's what you said. Excuse me.
Yes.
All right. Please let him provide us one or two people as his neighbor that are still living there. And that Agbaduna, I think is a bit far due to the time here. So who is sick of kidney? Because we need to detain someone so that by tomorrow we release them and go with them as early as possible to that Agbado for further investigation.
The person that is sick of kidney, according to the man, is the man that say the woman never say she have kidney problem. It's the man that says she have kidney problem. Did you have kidney problem?
I was having, but I've been healed now.
I'm
okay.
You are okay.
Yes.
You say
I'm okay.
you are okay by Jesus, or you are okay by health examination?
I was healed, not by health. Not by Jesus, not by health.
By
not
Jesus.
Yes, I went to a program.
You said what?
I went to a program.
Have you gone to check yourself after the program?
Oh, now whether na Jesus remove am, God remove am. Are you still sick now? Yes,
Are you still
I'm
sick?
sick, but health issues. I'm not strong in health area. I'm not okay. I'm not healthy.
Okay, you have kidney problem.
I'm having illness apart from that. I have pneumonia.
If you can stop that phone call, it's distracting the president.
Sorry, sir.
All right, thank you. Okay, now it's not the man that is sick of a kidney.
No, sir.
Okay, and what has been keeping him since yesterday? Did he slept on his way? Because I don't think this is the man that has been keeping us since yesterday.
He's the one, according to him, he said he have no transport. And him that said that he have no transport, I wonder how he said he has been giving that woman money every month. And according to the woman said he dropped money just once, and she had been calling him, he's not picking. Even today we went to the hospital where the woman and the baby is. They both of them confronted themselves, and the woman told this woman sitting here, Bisi told her that she had been calling her each time she just hear, if she's calling with her phone, she will cut it off. Then if she use another person number to call her, once she hear her voice, she will just drop the call and switch it off. That is what this woman have been doing to Bisi, which is the woman in custody of the child.
All right, President, I don't know how far you have gone, like I rightly said. What I may suggest, when you are through, then you call the police. They will lock up two of them for further investigation because the police, they are not very friendly at this moment. I don't know what their problem is. So we are going to do the investigation by ourselves, but what the police just need to do for us, they should lock them up at area F so that by tomorrow we send some of the company to go with them for the first investigation where we can see how they lived and who may know the person and the picture. And they should also have the baby's picture. So I don't see a reason why they should not have baby picture in this 21st century. Otherwise, if there is any other decision you and our honorable callers has put so far, you should let me know when you are done.
It's all right, sir.
Thank you. I will be watching as well.
Thank you, sir. Go and ask them if the petition is ready. They should give me the petition.
Please hold.
Hello, your name and where you are calling from? All right, it's okay. She print on the carriage paper, then we'll head to the police station. You are aware of you are aware why this lady have been calling you since yesterday. How come that you appear in this office without the picture or any proof as regards to this very case they called you?
See, the listen is, I have the picture.
Go and bring it. You
In
heard
inside.
what they're saying. Inside where?
Inside my phone. The picture of my daughter inside the phone.
Not phone. You should have the what I mean. You don't know what they call family picture. Yes, sir. So please, we need your people's attention in our office, please. For a transfer. Can you hear me? We need to transfer one case to you people to your office, please. Yeah. The petition is equally ready. I will call the area commander for that as well. Mm. Can they come? Okay, we can bring them. They can. We'll bring them. We'll bring them with the petition. No problem. Okay. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Yes, hello. Good evening, my president.
Good evening, sir.
Hello, ma. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Your name, please.
Yes, Robin. I'm calling from Germany. Good evening, ma.
Well done, sir. Go ahead, please.
Yes, Mr. The chairman, in this big sense, I will also advise we hold the man, you understand, why the investigation they go on. But the woman, I beg, I for suggest, make we not put that woman for police alone. This one will say she be okay by Jesus or something like that. That woman is not okay. Better not just go, make it not go off for our hand. You understand what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So I beg, that's just my advice. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
But the man should be detained because he's not telling us any truth at all.
It's okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You go to police station, you tell somebody to come there that will take you on bail from there.
Hello?
Okay. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, your name and where you are calling from.
Hello?
We can hear you.
Can you? Hello?
Where is the family picture you snap with your wife and the child?
The time that she gave birth.
And all the pictures you have been having before now.
I have old pictures, but I don't have the baby picture. The baby pictures that I have from the one that they born her, that my first phone is spoiled.
Okay.
I couldn't get the pictures. Only when I and Mrs. Elizabeth took her to Abado, to that Color Health Center, pictures I have.
Yeah, but you said you took her for immunization, whereas the
Yeah.
hospital said you never paid for any immunization, and there was no any immunization given. That child have never been immunized for once.
That is what I told you, that when we went there, they say her weight doesn't reach to give her immunization. So they directed us to, what did they say, that Color Health Center, that we should go there. It was there that we went, they prescribed some medicine for us. And we bought the medicine. That was 7,000. I sent the money through the woman's account.
You and the same woman will meet yourself to argue it.
No problem. The only thing I would say, she should go to the bank. They should give her, what do they call it? Account report. So that everything that it is there, we will see it.
So in calculation, which month exactly did you give her the child?
I gave her the child March.
March?
Early March.
March this year?
Yeah.
Okay, March, April, May, June, July, August. So about 5 months now.
Yeah.
And how much do you think you have given to her so far within that period?
Madam,
Can you
most
can you just guess?
if I may not lie you, if I may not lie,
Yeah.
eh? If I may not lie,
Yeah.
it is this August that I'm owing her.
Okay.
That's why I'm telling you that you should go to the bank. They should print statement of account.
Hello, doctor. Good evening. Are you sorry? Are you in the hospital? This is Ms. Solution from Human Rights Office. Okay, I wanted to see you, but they said you were busy. You're with patient. Okay. Have they been able to source for the blood? Because with them, they say they've not gotten any. Yeah. They've gone out again for it. They've gone out again for it today. Okay. But is she responding? Yeah. Okay. So we'll get back to you. Thank you. But you said you're the only one that went for the burial. None of your friends went for the burial of your wife, and this person that claimed to be your mother, your sister's daughter, did not go for your wife's burial. So only you went for that burial and buried the woman.
That time she was seriously sick.
So who among the family went and because you've lived for years there, according to your statement, who among the neighbors that heard that this woman died, that went together with you for the burial, which member of your family went there for the burial, which any of your colleague or your co-tailors that went there with, because you've lived with her for 9 years, which among them, who among them went with you for this burial?
If we get to my compound, they will tell you the truth.
I asked you a simple question, you are telling me to go to your compound.
If we reach my compound, they ask.
Ask what?
Ask my neighbors.
That what?
They will tell you that this baby, the mother is late.
Based on what you tell them, yeah. I say, who went for the burial? Only you cannot be an island that went and bury woman being now. Who and who went with you to go and bury? It's like I'm sounding funny to you.
No.
What I'm saying sounds funny to you, right?
It's not funny.
So you are laughing at what?
It's not funny, madam. The person that followed me to the burial has traveled to Ghana.
Who is the person?
It's a friend to me, a tailor.
Give me the person's number.
You bring my phone.
Give him his phone. If you type that you want the third edition signed, there might be a copy that they need to acknowledge from there. Make photocopy, then they staple it, and there must be a brief statement as regard to this. You have the story already. Yes. You need a statement to attach to it from their statement sheet. Which name are you searching for?
No, I off it. So.
Okay. On it, let's see the name in search.
This is one. This is one of the number. One of the person.
What is his name?
That is his name.
Answer
Planet.
this question. Just answer the person. Don't talk anything. For this person, say hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello. Good afternoon, ma. I'm hearing you. Good afternoon. Yeah, thank you, ma. Thank you. I've seen it. Thank you. I'm very grateful.
So you're not working with anybody, but you ride bus.
She was my former boss now. I just beg her for transport money.
Bring the number out. Your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, good evening. Hello?
The Airtel signal number you are calling cannot be reached at the moment. To send an instant voice message.
Bring another one. This number you bring is not working. Possibly you know this number is not working.
It's working now. Uh,
Your name is.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Your name and where you're
Can
calling
you
from.
hear me? Good evening. Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you, madam. Hi.
The number you are trying to call does not exist. Please check the number and try again. Thank you.
You heard now.
The number you are trying to call does not exist. Please check the number and try again. Thank you.
The number does not exist. Hello. The number you give does not exist. You heard already.
these are the two people that followed me.
Hmm?
These are the two people that followed me to the burial.
And those two people, their number cannot be reached.
Even the other one, he called me on Thursday, sir, that first one. He called me on Thursday. That how far is the baby? I said, the baby is fine. Oh.
John. Tell them they're done with this and take them to your F and they give that that petition to them. I've called them.
Is it Mr. Gideon or Esco?
Also.
Hello? Hello?
Give them this one.
Hello?
Hello, afternoon.
Hello?
The whole of the family where the compound where you are, this woman lived there for 9 years and she died. Nobody followed you from the compound to that place for the burial. Then only you and somebody went there and buried, and then the people you went there with to bury is no more. None of them is reachable again. The brother of this woman, where is that? The one that you called and said you should bury her. Where is his number?
The number that he's using before. It's not working again because he left where he's working to the north.
So, but you have a family, and this lady have family also. Why don't you take the child to Ghana, where you give the child to any of your brother's wife to take care of?
You know, Nigeria, if I alone carry this child, as is an little child, if he has work, it's different.
Who breastfeed the child?
Nobody breastfeed the child.
Okay, you kept the child somewhere before. You told them that where you gave the child to before, they were not treating the child well. Before you went to take the child and give to BC.
No. I didn't say that. I said I was, because of this coronavirus, I was in the house. I was the one taking care of the child. If you go my house, or if I take you to my house, Nana, they will tell you.
Okay, we'll go there tomorrow. There's no problem. If we did not do any other work this week because of success, I don't mind. But the issue is that we must know the stand. If you are the father of the child, and if you are the father of the child and she's being treated this way, come what may, then you are not capable of being in her custody. Then we'll take custody of success from you entirely.
Let me tell you that the woman didn't take care of this child.
Which woman?
Madam Elizabeth Dairo.
Who is Elizabeth Dairo?
Mama, okay, it's busy. Okay. Me, I don't know that they call it. Now, Mama Ima and her name that she gave for her bank account. It is the woman that didn't take care of the child.
Until we meet the woman.
Thank you.
That is what I'm saying. Until we meet the woman, we don't have personal issues with you, neither her. But we cannot fold our hand to watch innocent child being maltreated or suffered for no just cause.
The only thing I will beg you, let her go to the bank, go and collect account report.
We will do all that. There is no problem. You and her will confront each other.
So that the truth will come out.
There is no problem. You will come there for safety because we don't know where you come from and you don't have anybody coming here and all that will be calling you, looking for you. Even to get this woman, the people have to leave 4 a.m. to go and block and move her from her house to our office yesterday. So that it's more or less like an arrest. She did not willingly submit herself. If she willingly submit herself or make herself available when they were looking for, almost 4 people were apprehended or kept because of her before those people have to leave 4 a.m. to her house to ensure they bring her to our office. So a situation like this, we don't trust nobody. And for the fact that we've not even gotten the true stand of this history behind sources, we cannot let you go. By tomorrow, we'll personally on our own come to station, pick you, and move on to do other proper, give us the proof of what we wanted. We don't want any issues whereby they'll say, police do this, police do that. If they take you there tomorrow, we'll come in the morning, they'll take you, go back, all those information you give to us, we'll go and take all the facts, know the true stand of it. If we collide everything and all is possible, no problem. If at the end of the day we'll print out this woman's statement and we'll discover that you are sending money to her, depends on what you are giving to her, she's not the one taking care of the child, then she will face the law. But come what may, even if you on your own you give the child to her, then you are not capable of taking care of the child, and we cannot give you back the child. That is the 2 things that you should expect.
Madam.
Because if you are capable, you can't give the child to her. Do you understand? One thing is for you to have money. Another thing is for you to have idea of how to care for a child. So these are 2 different, but we cannot talk all that now. one thing, one after the other. Let's start up the information you give to us. Let's start it off from there, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. If you get there, we'll give you money to eat food. You can't eat food, then tomorrow we'll come and take you one day. You let them do the necessary. All right, thank you viewers for being with us. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page on Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. For more useful information, visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng. Police don't beat people, and there is nobody any human right to lock up and encourage any police to beat. Police don't beat for safekeeping. If you drop him there, you give them money, you will have food, or buy him food, you will eat food, just for safe, to be sure of what they are going to do. First thing tomorrow morning, we'll head for his place and all that, and have proper information about his statements. He will eat well, he will drink well. If you want to drink alcohol, we'll still buy alcohol for him there. If you want to drink mineral, we'll buy mineral for him. That is how our own human rights work. We don't beat nobody, don't maltreat anybody. We are for everybody, we are not for nobody. We are small enough to reach you and big enough to accommodate everybody. All right? Have a nice evening. See you tomorrow. Stay out of trouble.